Nico, at first practice, just wondering initial first impressions of Sheldon Keefe and what his expectations are of you guys.
It was good. I mean, it was intense. I think with the skating drill at the begin, setting the standard, and after really detailed and lots of battles. But I think we got a lot of information today, and moving forward here, it's going to be the same way.
And it's going to be a unique kind of training camp, just given only 3 games a week and a half before you head out to Prague. How sort of intense do you think that that's going to be over the next while?
Oh, I mean, it's training camp, so it'll be intense. You got to buy in now, and that will help you for a long season, and especially for the start of the season. So got to come in here, have a sharp mindset, and be working hard and put in the work.
We know the message that Sheldon Keefe is bringing to the team. What's your message as captain to this team?
I think my message is come in here, try to get better every day, have a plan when you come in here, and work on things, get the group together, and take game by game. It's a long season, and just stay balanced and just always come in, have a plan, and take game by game, day by day.
Nico, how hard is it to not have Dawson here today?
I mean, it's obviously it's been a big part for us the last few years. So we're definitely missing him here, but I'm sure we'll get figured out, and it's not on us right now. So we got to focus what we have here, and I'm sure they'll do whatever they can to get him in here.
When you and Tomas Tatar right back on your wing out there today, did it feel like you were just sliding back into 2 years ago?
I mean, yeah, I love playing with Tuna. So he's obviously a really hard-working guy that can score, can make plays, and I'm the same. I'm not too flashy. I want to go out there, work hard, and go in the dirty areas, and that's why I think we match good in line mates as well. So it's great to have him back, and even just the wipes he spreads out in the locker room as well. He's a great guy.
How about opening the season in Prague? What does that mean to this team?
For me, or
well, I mean, as a group, will it be? Will the team benefit from that?
100%. I feel like I mean, I had the chance before to start the season overseas. It was great. So it's a unique experience, I feel like. So going to Prague, having all the guys together. I mean, obviously we have some new guys there too, so we'll definitely bring the guys together and have a good chemistry off the ice as well. And I think that will help us on the ice. If we get the group together as much as we can, and if you're away in Prague, far away from here, that I think you got to come together. I don't think anybody has too much stuff going on over there, so we can hang out together and get to know us better, and that'll help on the ice as well.
Your first time?
I was just there with Team Switzerland.
Team Switzerland. That's right.
In May. So I know Prague. I got some good restaurants for us to go to.
What are your first impressions of the new coach?
What's that?
Your first impressions of the new coach?
Good. Very detailed. Expects a lot, but we're here in an organization where we have high standards, and he wants to play fast, which obviously I like, and we are built like that. We're a really fast group, and but what I like is very detailed, and the way he shows us to be ready for practice.
He seems very tough. She seems very tough.
Tough, yeah. I mean, at a certain point, you gotta be tough. It's not a bad thing. I think if a coach is a tough coach, he's honest with you. That's what you want as a player. That's the only way to get better. And he's very open-minded too, though. So you can talk to him, and he made that very clear. So it's a partnership for sure.
Nico, have you thought about it all? What it's going to feel like when you're in Prague and you look on the other bench and it's going to be Lindy standing behind?
I haven't, no, but I definitely knew or thought about it that he will be there. But I mean, yeah, I had a great relationship with Lindy. I mean, we still did a lot of things for this group, and we did take another step with him. And like I said, I'll definitely before the game, if I see him around, we'll have a laugh for him and say hi, because I like Lindy a lot. So it's two different things for me, and he's obviously was a great coach. He was great to me, and a lot of guys he helped out to grow on those players they are right now. So it'll definitely be a little weird, but I mean, when the game is on, he's not on our bench anymore, so no friends there, but I'm excited to see him there too.
When you look back at last season, are there one or two things that you identified that cannot happen this year if this team is going to be successful?
I don't like looking back right now, to be honest.
Dougie, it's been a long time since we've seen you out there on the ice with your teammates. What was that like for you to finally get back into that competitive nature with them?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, a little different than what we've been doing the last couple of weeks with a little more intensity, but very nice. Get back on the game sheet and all that stuff. So, yeah, definitely a good hard day, but very nice to be back out there.
I was going to say, I'm sure you've been anticipating that for a while now. Just for how long?
Yeah, I mean, we've been skating hard for the last couple of weeks with lots of guys, so it wasn't too different than what we've been doing, honestly, but it's like kind of more just official with coach's voice and all that stuff. So, yeah, it was a good day, and do it again tomorrow.
And what are your initial impressions of having gone through a first day with Sheldon Keefe? Obviously, everyone's trying to get adjusted to one another. What did you sort of take from that?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Just, I mean, listening to him speak and his message and how he's portraying that and all that stuff, it's definitely commands your attention, and looking forward to learning from him and playing for him.
Dougie, you said that before the end of last season that you actually might have been close to returning had you gone a little further. How beneficial is it to have all that extra time for the summer to train and all that for your game?
Yeah, it's I definitely feel better now than I did in April. So, like you said, I mean, we didn't get the opportunity to get to that point, but it was pretty close to seeing what would happen if we did a little better, I guess, at the end of the season, and I didn't really get that chance, but definitely feel a lot better after I guess a few more months of the summer to work out and get stronger everywhere. So helped me a lot, and hopefully I can stay feeling good and keep going.
Fitzgerald brought Pesci in this summer. How excited were you to see that happen? And what was your initial thoughts?
Yeah, he's a great player, all-around player, and I didn't play with him as a pair in Carolina, but I always really love watching him, and so now to have him with us, I think it's going to be huge for us, and definitely looking forward to it.
How vital is that balance that you kind of see now on defense in terms of young talent versus like a little bit more experience?
I don't understand the question.
So there have been years past where there's been a lot of younger guys, right, on the defense. But now we bring in Dillon, bring in Pesci. There seems to be a better balance between almost numbers of games played.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it's massive. It's a hard position to play, a hard league to play in. So everyone gets better as they get older, and so having older guys, I think, is going to be better for us, and then the younger guys can continue to get better and better, and that's where we're going to get even better as a team.
What did the offseason consist for you, Dougie? Did you go back home? Did you stay here? Like, what did it consist of?
Just hanging out, training, trying to get better as a hockey player, and enjoying my life.
Thanks, Dougie. Tats, I know you were very excited to rejoin and came in, but how nice was it to be back out there with your teammates?
It was awesome. I was very looking forward to this day. It was a hard day, but very exciting. We put the hard work today. The first day is always a little grind, but I think everyone was so excited just to do the first day and put it behind us, and I think we did a great job.
Sheldon Keefe was talking about his expectations, his vision for this team. It seems, talking to other guys, that he's very big on that communication element. What were your first impressions?
Very good. Like you said, he tries to set the bar very high, which I think we're all trying to do here. We came with a lot of expectations and we want to fulfill it. So everybody, hopefully had a great summer and we can put the work in.
And just for you, does it feel like you ever left?
No, never. I'm so happy to be back and put the sweater back on.
Thomas, how different was today than maybe how last year started for you, or even the training camp with the Devils, having Sheldon out there?
Last year was very difficult for me. I came very late to North America. Couldn't really settle until the camp started, and then I had to leave to get my visa done. So now I wanted to take a very different approach. Wanted to try to sign early. Come here, and obviously it was a big bonus. It was Devils, but I wanted to come early, settle down, make sure everything is ready, and I can only focus on hockey, which everything worked out very well, and that gave me a great time to prepare. With Sheldon, obviously, it's a little different. Different coach, different mindset, but different opinions. But we are, like I said, it's all on us, and we're going to try to help him to make it as easy as possible. The transition, and hopefully we will sink it in.
You were out there with Nico on a line with him. Did it just feel like that was clicking again, like it used to?
Yeah, well, we are very good friends. That's a very nice thing, when you get connected with someone like that. I mean, obviously, you don't really know what the line's going to look like, but it's a very, very good start. I'm very happy to be and skate alongside of him, and hopefully we can repeat what we built together. It would be awesome.
How excited are you to start the season in Prague?
It's a great bonus again. I'm more happy for my friends and family, for them to able to see the NHL game that close, to Slovakian people, hopefully Czech people too. I'm sure Pali will have a lot of people there, or so is Shimon. So it's very exciting, and I'm sure, people from all over Europe will come to watch these games. It's a very exciting time for them, and, to see the NHL game, and like I said, to be that close. So, we expect a lot. We want to have a great start. We want to get ready for the game, and hopefully we can show them the NHL speed and the quality of the league.
How meaningful is it to see the NHL doing this, Tomas? These global series starting overseas. We've seen it for many years now. How valuable and how beneficial is it?
It's a little work for the players, but I think we're all ready to take a little hit for it. We want to grow the game all across the world, and we want to get as many people to watch it and then become fans to all the different teams, whoever you choose to cheer for. So this is one of the way to doing it, and we have a lot of European players and players from different continents and countries. So this is how we grow the game, and like I said, I'm very looking forward, and hopefully we can show some good stuff to the people in Czech and whoever comes.
You already had some fan interaction because you did a signing. Is that a boost of confidence when you hear right before training camp how much the fans actually wanted you back?
Yeah, it was nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very happy. I got a lot of positive support from Devils fans, and I'm very grateful. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do my best, to be able to help the team win, and hopefully, we can play and be and show us as a one team.
Tats, how different, there's a lot of familiarity when you come back here in terms of a lot of the core players, but it is a different roster. Do you think that what's been added in terms of the Dillons and other people is what maybe was missing 2 years ago to continue on?
Yeah, that time, we didn't really have that much experience, especially in the playoffs. Now these guys who came, they have a lot of experience. So, our goal is going to be in the big picture, we have to, take the, season in different parts, but our main goal is going to be, to be as most possible and most successful we can be. And, I'm not going to lie to you, our expectations are high, and we're going to be wanting to push for a playoff and be there. So, that's why we get these guys, in the crucial times, and during the playoffs, they can help us the most. So I'm very excited for a season, and, hopefully everyone's ready, because we want to push.
Thomas, you understand the context because you were here before last year. How hard is it to start day one without Dawson here?
Yeah, that's something every team has to go through with it. It's not an easy situation, but he's not the first player to go through this, and hopefully it gets done. I mean, I love Dawson, but that's the business side of hockey as well, and you have to sometimes to let it work out somehow.
What's the must-see landmark in Prague?
In Prague? Well, it depends. What do you like? Do you like a good beer, or do you like historic fun stuff? So it's there's a lot to see. I mean the castles, the everything by the river, historic-wise, is beautiful. So I'm sure there's a lot of museums, and it's just a good town. So make sure you're gonna stop for a good food. They like the good. It's called duck. Or dumplings, all this stuff, you're going to enjoy it.
You've been so excited to join this team from day one when we talked. What was it like today to finally, I know we've had the captain skates, but to get out there for the real thing?
Christmas morning. It was a blast just to kind of get into our routines here, get a feel for the coaching staff of just expectations for camp and what it's going to look like. We saw pace is going to be a big thing. There's going to be lots of skating, lots of physicality, and we're going to be a structured team. And it's been as advertised so far. I'm just really excited.
What can you tell us about that first impression of Sheldon and the expectations that he's setting for you guys that you need to live up to?
It's black and white. We know what our systems are going to be, what the expectations for us as players are going to be. Already, just from how practice is going to be laid out to the systems we're going to play to how we're going to practice. I mean, it was awesome today. It was lots of high pace, lots of good skating, execution, these types of things. It was a competitive practice, had a little bit of everything, and all in all, just it was a great day talking to everybody around here. It was a hard day, which is a good thing now. But as camp goes here, it's rest, recover, and then get ready for the next day.
There's obviously a lot of new guys, but a lot of returning guys who have been the core. But with a new coach, is it almost sort of a blessing that everyone's sort of going through this new learning process together? There's no old, so to speak.
Of course, yeah. Everybody's a new face, really. Including Sheldon, who he's been great with everybody, and just I feel like he's made a conscious effort to introduce himself to everybody and kind of get to know us as players around the last week and a bit. And it's been nice and refreshing as a player because when you know what your expectations are and what you need to do to be the piece to the puzzle, it's important. And I think all in all, just everyone's getting to know one another. And like you said, it doesn't matter if you've been here for 10 years or this is your first year. We're all doing this together.
A bit of a condensed training camp in the sense that, in a week and a half, you're taking off for Prague. So those first 3 games of preseason will likely look almost fully what your NHL team is. How do you sort of get into that mode, like, right away?
Kind of the same way we got into the skate test today. Just hop right into it. And that's just it. Is camps are you got 3 days of practices and then we already got a game on Sunday. It's things are going to go really quickly, and I think that's great, especially with the amount of new faces we have, including the coaching staff, including all the players. It's I think with how much we've practiced and done all your skating in the summer. We only went through the first round, but I feel like I've had more than enough of those, so I'm ready to get it going in real time.
Jonathan Kovacevic, you played with in Winnipeg. Who is he as a person, not as a player? Who is he off the ice?
Yeah, Kobe's just a happy-go-lucky, easy, approachable guy. I think for the person, Johnny Kovacevic, he's easy to talk to. He's someone that, as soon as I saw he was traded here too, it's nice to have a familiar face. I only knew Timo and Segan and Jonas from my previous time, so I feel like the hockey world is a small world, so it didn't really matter. But I think we've got a lot of good people in this locker room, Johnny being one of them.